because I'd been in such a long-term relationship before, you get used to how to pleasure that one person and what they, enjoy, as opposed to how to pleasure different people and reach their different needs.
So you started OnlyFans?
Yes.
And it was just normal, just a few interactions here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So where does that go from a couple of interactions to, I'm going to sleep with 158 men or however many it was in a few weeks?
So it started off, obviously, I realised I was posting these videos pretending I'm having an amazing time. And that's false. And it was fake, and it was fake storylines. I'd, be dressed up, or they was pre-scripted. And also you discuss consent, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, all off camera. And if you're switching positions, that's all edited out. So I was like, I'm posting these videos, and it's not either relatable, and it's also in a way fake, because that is not how it happened, on the day. So it's like, I want my content to be more relatable and realistic to people, and also educational.
So that's why So when was your first decision to have so many people at such a short space of time?
So I started going to events like Freshers, Spring Break, and there's one in Australia called Schoolies, which is a high volume of sort of 18-year-old people in, I guess, a small time frame. So I was like, if I could go and sleep with as many people as I could, not only do I educate those I sleep with, but also I get a video that can educate the wider audience. And obviously I can monetize off that.
I see, but when you say educate, what do you mean? What are you teaching people?
School. You learn about sex education at school, but it tends to be from like a middle-aged teacher who just talks about STDs and says if you have unprotected sex, you're going to get pregnant. And then it goes to people learning online from adult sites, which could be anything from a schoolgirl dressed up, which keeps, playing the innocent game, saying, no, I don't want it. It then leads to them bent over the table, and it goes into sort of like a rough scene. So that can be very misleading. And, like, what do people learn from that? Like, I'm not saying those scenes are wrong, but there needs to be something that bridges the gap from sex education at school to these videos online, which can blur the line of consent. So I was like, I want to make content that people can watch, can relate to it, but also can learn. So it's when I sleep with students, or barely legal, as I've said and the media have said, it shows me discussing consent with them. It shows me saying to them, this is what I enjoy, this is what I don't enjoy. And it also gives them an opportunity to tell me what they like. And sort of, I guess, use me as a guinea pig. Trial what you like and what you want to do. So when you go to the next person, you know exactly how to pleasure them and, how to receive pleasure as well.
Hey, she got a point. I remember I learned about getting down with women from porn, right?
Yeah.
And then, like the men in that, they're like just doing them wrong. It's just a sledgehammer. And I thought personally, when I first got my first woman, that's how they wanted it. And when I got my first woman, she's like, "What the hell are you doing? You're gonna kill me."
Yeah, Yeah, I remember. I was like, man, all these women, man, they won't call me back the next day. I wonder why.
Cause you was doing that sledgehammer.
I was doing that damn sledgehammer action. Legs behind their ears. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. You like that?
Yeah, but you see what she said about...
I remember you was in a room with this girl, right?
Yeah,
this white girl. And the black dude, his name was Ed. He said, man, I want to be like Keith.
Because I was tied up. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, she never called me back.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She had tears in her eyes. I thought it was from pleasure, but it was...
Yeah, you thought she had multiple O's, huh? Dog, she needed stitches. It's some counseling.
Because I ain't know no better.
Yeah.
Nobody sits down and talks to you. You just...
Right.
You learn from what you see.
You learn through trial and error.
Yeah. Like, women don't like that.
See, she's providing a service.
Well, she's trying to
fulfilling
justify
a need between for man and women.
Like, when you have kids, there's no, like, handbook on how to raise your kids correctly. You just learn it from how your parents raised you. Mm-hmm. And there's nobody out there really providing that service or how to...
What?
To make everybody happy when you get down like that.
Yeah, most men have absolutely no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
Remember one girl told you, slow down. Remember?
Yeah, that's not it. Heard that too. That's not it. No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
And the first time for me, that was over in like 3 pumps. It was like, oh man, I can't believe I'm doing this. What? That's over. Pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? That was crazy.
What?
To this day, man, a lot of men don't know what they're doing, man. They sledgehammering it. Most of it's the foreplay.
All right, man. It's enough.
It's the little things.
Yeah.
I remember I went from jackhammer to barely moving.
Yeah, and they loved it.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not even doing nothing. It's crazy. Like, you'll be with one woman, she like the sledgehammer action.
Yeah, that's a thing
Right?
out there like sledgehammer.
Yeah, but they don't like the sledgehammer right off the bat. You gotta warm it up. You just don't bam, 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 bam. You warm into it. And then when they get close, then he wants the sledgehammer. And then in some women, they just like
slow.
just caress,
Slow.
a little choking, a little hair pull,
Yeah,
just barely moving.
Yeah.
Just got the nuts hanging out.
Show's over.
I bet you some dude watching this video, what? All I do is sledgehammer.